On this edition of Temple Update, the Temple community prepares for Thanksgiving. The Kornberg School of Dentistry will open a new clinic. And the university holds an open house for prospective students.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Josh Filomeno.
And I'm Liza George. Before we all get some time to spend with our family over Thanksgiving, keep in mind there are some important dates to remember as the semester draws closer to an end.
Update's Rita Kranak is in the newsroom with more information. Rita?
Thanks, guys. With this week being the start of Thanksgiving break, it is important to remember that the end of the semester is quickly approaching. The Turkey Day break goes from November 25th to November 28th. Once returning with full bellies, you only have 8 class days left to catch up on your work. Cram for those finals on the study days, which are December 9th and 10th. The sleepless final days this year are throughout the week of December 13th through the 18th. It will all be worth it during that month-long winter break from December 19th through January 17th. And I don't know about you guys, but this is my first semester here, and I'm definitely excited for that month-long break.
With Thanksgiving on the horizon, Temple students are getting ready to go home for the holiday. Update's Andrew Bentley has more on how students will spend Turkey Day.
Busy preparing for the biggest cooking holiday of the year, Temple students are busy making plans of their own. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, Temple students share their plans with us.
Every year we go to my Aunt Judy's house.
I'm going home to my family in Scranton, PA.
I'm actually going home. I live in upstate New York.
Every year we go to my grandparents' house. I have a big family on my dad's side.
Some students have unique long-running family traditions, like
we wake up Friday morning and we have a squirrel shoot.
My friends get together for a ginormous kickball tournament on the Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
My favorite tradition is when my mom, she buys a turkey ham. It tastes like a ham, but it's actually a turkey.
A new thing we're doing is we're playing paintball with the whole family this year.
Of course, you can't talk about Thanksgiving without talking about the food.
Mashed potatoes, definitely, with corn mixed in. I can't do it without it. My favorite food is my mom's stuffing, but she makes it out of the box, but nobody else can make it like her.
You gotta go with the turkey, but I'm a big fan of cranberry sauce as well.
We usually have this one dish that my family always makes. They're vegetarian meatballs that everybody, even if they're like total meat eaters, loves it.
I'm gonna go with the cop-out and say pumpkin pie.
The Temple community will have a 4-day break to enjoy Thanksgiving. With the end of the semester quickly approaching, the Thanksgiving holiday gives students a much-needed break. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Andrew Bentley.
While those students will be with their families, there are some Temple students who can't go home for the holiday. Update's Zach Van Trieste has the story.
For most Temple students, Thanksgiving is a time to go home and relax with family and friends before the start of finals. However, not all students can go home for the holiday.
Our Thanksgiving pairing program here is run through our International Services Office at Temple. And what we do is we find host families in the Philadelphia area to match with our international students. And it gives our students a chance to experience Thanksgiving for the first time in America.
The International Student Scholars and Services Office has been running the program for several years and has had a lot of success in the Temple community.
This year we placed about 30 students. Last year I think it was about 30 to 40 students as well.
It's been pretty good. We matched over half the students.
I think we should go around the table and say one thing we're all thankful for.
Students who were accepted into the Thanksgiving placement program really enjoy it.
I think it's very helpful, like for people, like because actually when you're new to a place, it's very helpful to have resources outside, like to get set up and meet new people.
Whether they are celebrating Thanksgiving at home with family or spending Thanksgiving at school with friends, all of the students are going to enjoy the holiday break.
semester I'm definitely celebrating with my family that lives here in Philadelphia, and we're going to celebrate it in New York.
I'm going to Baltimore to visit a friend for a few days. We're going to have fun. We're going to eat at her uncle's house.
I would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
If you're interested in hosting a student next Thanksgiving, you can contact the International Student Offices. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Zach Van Trieste.
Temple Ampler is holding a multicultural holiday extravaganza on December 1st. This is being held to commemorate many of the major holidays taking place this time of the year. During the event, Ambler campus students, faculty, and staff will share information and activities from their cultural celebrations, which include Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. Lambda Theta Phi fraternity did their part this weekend to help the less fortunate in our community. They hosted their second annual Spread the Love at Love Park event. Fraternity brothers and students gave out clothing as well as grilled hamburgers and hot dogs. Community members were grateful for the support.
It really makes me feel good to have people help you out like that. Some people are less fortunate than others, you know. I have a hard time getting food and stuff like that because I'm on a fixed income.
The brothers were hoping the event could raise awareness for the homelessness in Philadelphia.
Temple University says Philadelphia police are investigating an alleged sexual assault on campus this weekend. Local television reports say a female student told police she was raped by two male students inside a dormitory early Saturday morning. Reports say the two male students are members of the Temple football team. A Temple spokesman would only say that the university received a report of a sexual assault Saturday and Philadelphia police are investigating. As of this broadcast Tuesday, no charges have been filed. The verdict is in for former Temple student Nicholas Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck was sentenced to 3 to 6 years in prison for his role in a hit-and-run accident on the Ben Franklin Parkway last April. The accident left Temple Law senior Tony Foltz in critical condition. The 22-year-old pleaded guilty on October 1st and was charged with aggravated assault and other offenses. He was set to graduate last May.
The Temple University School of Podiatric Medicine hosted a pre-health day on November 20th. This day was designed for students who are interested in learning more about the educational process and career opportunities within the medical profession. Students learned about podiatric medicine, pharmacy, and dentistry. The day also included a question and answer session with a panel of students, physicians, and students. The Kornberg School of Dentistry will be opening a dental clinic on the main level of its school on July 1st, 2011. The clinic will provide dental care with no insurance required. It will also help educate doctors and dental students. It's taken 5 years of grants from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to raise $2.17 million to be able to finish the project.
Prospective students visited campus recently for the school's open house. The day began with an information session that included various departments and organizations on campus. The hopeful students learned all about the admissions process and were able to view academic presentations from each school. Once the informational sessions ended, students made their way around campus and toured residence halls and other buildings.
The Temple's Health Sciences campus is hosting a trip to New York City Radio City's Christmas Spectacular on December 5th. For $20, Temple is offering a bus ride that will leave campus at 11 a.m. and return at 11 p.m. For more information about the trip, visit temple.edu/studentaffairs.
More than 1,000 Temple students have studied abroad from 2009 to 2010, an increase of 8% from the year before. The Office of International Affairs attributes the increase to the expansion of study abroad locations and the availability of funding for students. In 2009, Temple students studied in 40 different countries. The top choices were Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, Spain, and France. Next year, the Fox School of Business and the School of Tourism and Hospitality Management will offer 4 executive master's programs overseas. The courses include 28 total modulars from accounting and human resources management. The new degrees join programs in quality assurance and regulatory affairs. Still to come on Temple Update, Temple offers free flu shots to students and faculty.
And in sports, Temple basketball loses one of their players to injury. Don't go anywhere. Temple Update will be right back.
Here with this week's health report is Sean Gallagher. Sean's here to tell us some more about a Thanksgiving myth.
That's right, Liza. This is going to blow your mind. Thanks. We all get that sleepy feeling after eating a massive amount of turkey. But here's a fun fact to throw down at the Thanksgiving table. The ingredient tryptophan, which people link to drowsiness, is no higher in turkey than it is in chicken. According to a WebMD study, the groggy feeling is a result of overeating, and the digestion process takes a lot of energy. So if you add alcohol to the mix, you're on a fast track for a food coma. And the IBC hosted their final body composition workshop for the semester in mid-November. The workshop included tips to maintain your exercise routine throughout the semester and a Temple nutritionist to offer dietary information. Participants who maintained or decreased their body fat percentage this semester were entered to win a prize. And November is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States, and 1 of every 8 people over 65 has the disease. And currently, there is no cure for Alzheimer's. But there are treatments to improve the quality of life for patients, and you can go to alz.org for more information and to make donations to research. Temple University did its part to help prevent students from getting sick this flu season. Students, employees, and faculty were able to stop by the Gittes Student Center on November 18th from 8 a.m. to noon to receive free seasonal flu shots.
The purpose of the vaccine is, again, not to completely prevent you from getting the flu, but it will help to decrease the severity of symptoms you have should you get the flu.
Experts recommend getting your flu shots early in the season as the disease affects most people from November through May. And guys, I haven't gotten mine yet, but I surely will after I have my post-Thanksgiving meal.
I haven't gotten mine yet either.
Me either.
Get mine.
Thanks, Sean.
You're welcome.
With the spring semester quickly approaching, it's time for students to start thinking about the benefits of internships. Updates Cherry Gregg has more.
It's that time of the year again. School is well underway and it's time to plan for the spring semester. If you're wondering what to do, why not apply for an internship? After all, Temple students are making their mark all over Philadelphia.
I'm currently intern at NBC 10 in Philadelphia, and I also interned at Arutz Sheva, Israel National News in Israel when I studied abroad.
Well, right now, currently, I'm interning for Plan Philly.
Dr. Michael Sakeli is the Director of Career Development for Temple School of Liberal Arts. He says internships are an excellent way to figure out what you want to do with your life.
The worst that can happen is they find that they may not be interested in a particular field. The best that can happen is it helps them clarify what it is exactly they want to do.
Another plus, you get to dream big.
I know me personally, my dream job is Essence, and I definitely would want to apply for internship there.
There are lots of opportunities, but there's also a downside.
I know that, it's hard, especially now with how the economy is, to have, to spend a lot of time and not get paid somewhere, but the experience is worth it.
Deadlines for spring internships are just around the corner, so don't wait. Get help. Temple has lots of resources, including a university-wide career center. And if you get an internship,
focus, try to, take everything in, be a sponge and learn as much as you can while you're there.
Bottom line, internships are great, but be on the lookout for jobs that are just looking to hire free labor. Ask lots of questions and make sure that you'll get the experience you need to be successful. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Cherry Gregg.
And now with this week's technology report is Lindsay Keeler. Lindsay, tell us more about a new iPad.
This is pretty cool. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks.
The iPad can now add television remote and channel guide to its list of features. The new Xfinity TV app by Comcast allows people to see the times of their favorite television shows up to 2 weeks in advance right from their iPad. Another feature of the app lets people change the channel on their television without having to use a remote. The app is free from Comcast subscribers and can be downloaded off of iTunes. And Facebook may soon be people's one-stop shop for online communication. The social networking site is offering its over 700 million users the option of having an @facebook.com email address. This new messaging system will also combine text and instant messaging. Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg says that this service is a less formal option when it comes to email communication. OnLive, an on-demand gaming company, will be offering gamers a system for HD television. The system is easy to set up and gamers can start playing in less than 3 minutes. The games are available online instead of in hard copy. Customers have access to all games for the system once they pay a flat subscription fee. Gamers can have the console by Christmas if they pre-order now for the price of $99. And for those of you on Twitter, you may soon be introduced to a new feature. Twitter is testing a People tab, which suggests friends for you, lets you browse users through the interests or find friends through other social networks. The addition also shows the accounts you've recently followed and viewed. offers the option to browse accounts that are similar to the ones you already follow. And guys, I don't have Twitter, but some people take it pretty seriously.
Hey, I love my Twitter.
You would. Thanks, Lindsay.